Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the Clear View Podcast. I'm your presenter, Eustace, aka International Managers. I present to you a new series called United Today. And our first topic is the weird curse or case of Erik Ten Haag at Man United. Curse, Wadimuloa, or case, maybe it's criminal, he's under delivering with a good squad, or the hierarchy of the club does not support him and his philosophy. So I think drop your comments, let me know, like, is he under delivering because he's cursed, Walimuloa, or because it's a case because he's not utilizing his squad fully? Let's get into it. Yo. Okay, so first of all, we're going to analyze Erik Ten Hag's performance as Manchester United manager over his 3 seasons. So, first of all, let's have a background story. Erik Ten Hag took over from Ralph Rangnick, who was employed as a Manchester United manager after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was fired. So, his first season in 2022-2023, yo guys, nanyamula na calculator. Manchester na Zambia ni same. You need to calculate. It's not straightforward. Football is supposed to be a simple game, straightforward game, but for Man U, you need to calculate. Yeah, so 2022-2023 season, we finished third with 75 points. And I'm going to be comparing our results with the top teams because Manchester has to be on number 1. We're supposed to be on the top. That's why we belong at the apex. Yeah, you can't talk about success without us. We're a prefix. So I always compare with the top team. So 2022, we finished number 3 with 75 points. While the top team, I'm using the calculator, Man City finished with 89 points. So 89 minus 75 is like 14 points. Well, 14 points off. Yeah, not so bad. But under the Ferguson era, we'll be like, okay, this is horrible. It's a catastrophe. But looking at how things are now, the way soccer has evolved, yeah, not so bad. Yeah, not so bad. So Man City played 38 games. They won 28 games. So out of 38, you win 28. So that's 28 over 38. Yeah, 28 over 38. That's like 73%. So Man City won 73% of their games. So we were supposed to win at least 74% of our games to topple Man City, but we didn't manage. Instead, we did. We won 23 games. 23 games. 23 games out of 38. Nishita calculate, my guys. Mathematics, which is like 60% of our matches, which is not bad. 73 to 60 is not very bad. Yeah, so people would say, no, Chelsea had a bad season. They were not in form. Liverpool were not also doing so good. But guys, you can only win what comes in front of you. You can't beat what's not in front of you. So Chelsea's bad luck is not our fault. So we did well in 2022-2023 season. And we also got the Carabao Cup. And we qualified for the Champions League. So for a debut season, I think it wasn't bad. It was okay. It was fine. Like, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. And then last season, 2022, 2023, sorry, to 2024. This one was bad. The problems began here. Nimudepo na manzi first. Let me take some water. This is where the problems began. Yeah, Man City finished first with 91 points, 38 games played. Ish. Have you noticed the pattern? I beg your pardon. They played 38 games and they won 28 games. So the percentage win rate is 74%. So meaning for you to win the Premier League, you need about 28 wins in a season, at least. Because from last season, I'm seeing the table. Man City got 28 wins, and this season they also got 28 wins. So I think you need 28 wins to win the league, at least, guys. So we won 18 games. This is pathetic. It's horrible. If I calculate 18 over, phew, it's horrible, guys. 18 over 38, which is 18 games over 18 wins over 38 games. Whew, that's like a win rate of 47%. It's pathetic to say the least. Second season, we're expecting him to do better because it's like his second season. He knows the Premier League. He's not new. He's not from Eredivisie or something. So we expect him to do better. But a win rate from 74% to 47%, the difference is like 74 minus 47. Guys, numbers don't lie. So I'm looking at the number. I'm calculating the numbers. Like I don't even want to be like beating around the bush. I'm following the numbers. It dropped like 27%. It's pathetic. It's bad. Man City, as usual, 38 over 28 is 74%. So if you compare us, we're in the same company as Newcastle, who had 60 points, West Ham United 52 points, Crystal Palace 49. With the mighty Manchester United, should we be in the same company as those guys? No, I think it's unfair. So anyway, it's wild, they say. Like it's wild, it's wild. So second season wasn't very good. The league performance was very bad. And by the way, the first season Champions League we qualified and came out of the group stage. We lost to Galatasaray. We had a lot of draws. Not good enough. This season we didn't play Champions League. We played Carabao Cup and we won the FA Cup against Man City. Yeah, people are happy, jubilating. We won the FA Cup. Okay, if you think of it, 2 seasons. Last season we won the Carabao Cup. This season FA Cup. It's okay. Like 2 seasons, 2 cups. Like cups talk, like it's a win. We can't say no to it. So we are successful. Like unlike Arsenal, playing good football here and there, but no wins. Us at least we got 2 cups. We got the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Okay. But the league performance is very alarming. Like the win percentage rate of 47% is very low. Very, very low, guys. Not up to Manchester United standard. And then the current season already, Liverpool has played 6 games and they've got 15 points and they've won 5. So if I get my calculator, 5 over 6, even before I calculate, I know it's 90%. Exactly. According to the calculator, it's 83% so far. So Liverpool is a top team, so I'm comparing us to Liverpool. So for us, Man United, we're number 13, played 6 games. We've won 2 games, we've drawn 1 game and lost 3. So the win rate is 2% over number of games played, which is 6. It's like 33%, 33 to 83%, guys. It's like 50%. Iyo ku college ukadde 50% kuzanyishwa pass and clear pass. So it's horrible. It's pathetic. I think we're in shambles, guys. We're in shambles. Like this is very bad. It's not good enough. So it's bad, to say the least. Very, very bad. Anyway, according to Erik Ten Haag, he's saying no, judge me after the season. Don't judge me now. The season is ongoing. But if we're realistic, numbers don't lie, guys. Numbers. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. Yeah, so it's getting worse. If I compare it to last season, it's getting worse. The first season is even worse. So by the third season, I expect Erik Ten Hag to have a philosophy and a style of play and a way of playing whereby we know how he plays. If it's tiki taka, if it's passes, if it's counter attacking football like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he should have brought in his system by now. But anyway, maybe the other factors, maybe the hierarchy are not supporting him. Because look at Arteta. Arteta came to Arsenal. He was given the leeway to sell players he didn't want. He sold Aubameyang. He sold Mesut Ozil. Oh, I loved Mesut Ozil. He brought his own players, like to play the way he wanted, like to fit his philosophy. But does Erik Ten Hag have the same advantages or privileges? No. Reason being, Manchester gave players mammoth, huge contracts. There's no way Jadon Sancho would be on 350 euros per week. How do you sell those players? How do you sell them to other clubs? You can't, because they're on high wages. They're very unattractive and they'll break the wage bills of other clubs. So it's not easy to get rid of those players. So maybe we can give him a benefit of doubt. So is it the Ten Hag curse, Walimulowa, or is it the Ten Hag curse? Is it criminal because he's underutilizing the squad? Because Ten Hag has spent a lot of money on new signings, a lot of money on news, and in the first 2 seasons he was signing players according to his accord. Like no one was telling him who to sign and who not to sign. He had all the powers. It's only this season where he signs players and he needs to go through the director of football and the sporting director. But the first season, nah, it was part of his contract. So we don't know. So looking at the performance from the first season, second season, so far we're not doing well. Yeah, we won the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, but we are Manchester. We are Manchester. We're supposed to win the league. We're supposed to compete for the league. Not number 13 after 6 games. Nah, it's not good enough. And over the weekend, we're playing Aston Villa. Aston Villa is on number 5. They've played 6 games and they've won 4. So 4/6, that's like, yeah, natenga calculator, guys. Zamba na Manchester, you did the calculator and Panado. 4/6, that's like 66%. Aston Villa has got a 66% win rate compared to our 33%, guys. Like, it's too much. Like, when does Aston Villa play better than Manchester and have a higher win rate than us? Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, meaning they're putting in their best and their input. Nimolepo na manzi first. This is not good enough. It's not good enough at all. Our numbers are not good. They are not good enough. No, they are not good enough at all. So I don't know if we blame Erik Ten Haag or the players don't want to play for him or the owners are not supporting him by selling the dead wood. I don't know. Because I hear Mourinho complained about the same thing. The players wanted to sell off, but he couldn't sell off. He wanted to sell off Martial and bring in Perisic from Inter Milan, but the hierarchy said no. So we don't know.
Awesome!
Phew. It's wild, they say. Is it the Erik Ten Hag curse? Wali Mulowa, or it's a case, it's criminal, it's either he's underutilizing his squad or the hierarchy is not supporting him. Anyway, let me look at the negatives under Erik Ten Hag's regime. First of all, Erik Ten Hag has been sticking with Rashford and Anthony last season. Even if they were in bad form, he would always start them, like no matter what. Sometimes you feel like maybe Rashford has a contract clause that says he has to play every game, you know? Like if he doesn't play, then the club pay him a huge amount. Because why was he starting Rashford every game, you know? You never know. And Anthony, maybe it's because he spent 80 million pounds on him, but he's failed to deliver. Anyway, he's had good moments. He scored a beautiful goal against Arsenal on his debut. I remember it. I was watching it from Tanzania, Kigoma. I was like, wow, so ecstatic. A new winger has arrived. He scored the goal against Man City. Wow, beautiful goal. He had good moments, but is it enough? No. Like for a Manchester player, you need more than enough. You don't need moments. You need to perform constantly all the time. So not good enough. Whenever he underperformed, he could have played Sancho, but I don't know how he stuck to Anthony and put Sancho on the bench. Maybe people would argue, no, Sancho had discipline issues. He wasn't training hard enough because Erik Ten Hag called him out, but we don't know. But according to Sancho's complaint, he was saying, no, there's favoritism in Manchester, and I saw it because Rashford was always playing. Even if he's playing pathetically, he was always playing. Ahmad literally had no game time. Always Rashford. Favoritism. Negativity number 2, selling the gear for Onana in the name of playing the Ajax way, where you have a goalkeeper who's ball playing, like playing from the back, having fancy passes. Okay, if I may ask, what is the main job of a goalkeeper? Guys, drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know. Maybe I'm behind, I don't know. According to me, I feel like the job of a goalkeeper is to save the ball from crossing the white line. That's it. That's the job of a keeper. Nothing else, nothing more than that. But if you look at the save percentage rate of De Gea and Onana, it's a foul cry. Ngawama mudala ngawama fe short ya punch ya munshi ya muisamba Onana kumupita. Niwele. He can't save. And he was bought for ball playing, distributing the ball. Is he doing it perfectly? I don't think so. He's not. He's still doodling the ball, like playing it long. So was it a good move to sell Onana for De Gea? Personally, I think no, it wasn't a good move. It was a very bad move because we spent 50 million on Onana to replace De Gea. And De Gea went for a free transfer. I wish we kept De Gea and bought better players in that position. So Erik Ten Hag, this was a wrong move. I don't know if it's a curse or a case. Walikula wede pak tushitefi Or maybe you thought, no, I played with Onana at Ajax. You thought maybe he would do the same in the Premier League, forgetting that the Dutch league is inferior to the Premier League. Premier League is hard. Players are going to press you. They won't give you enough time on the ball to think and make a pass. I don't know. Guys, comment. I want to know what you think. Rate Onana signing to Manchester. Is it a good signing or a bad signing? Let me know. Maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know. Stubbornness. Erik Ten Haag is stubborn and persistent to playing his players. Rashford is out of form, he always play Rashford. Bruno is not doing fine, he always play Bruno. Like he's always loyal. I don't know if it's loyalty, the mini guy code. I don't know, guys. Is it a curse or a curse? Let me know in the comment section. Not subbing or dropping Bruno. Okay, guys, maybe it's not allowed to drop a captain of a team. I want to know, like, is it a crime? But I see Klopp dropping his superstar player Salah. Pep drops Kevin De Bruyne. So why can't we drop Bruno when he's having a bad game? Sometimes Ericsson is playing very well as a number 10. He's got those incisive passes, very sexy passes that break the lines of other defenses, but you don't play him. You want to play Bruno. Even if he's having a stinker, you always play Bruno. By the way, I have nothing against Bruno. I love him. He's a good player. He's done good for us. But when he's having a bad game, just drop him. But Erik Ten Haag can't drop Bruno. I don't know what's wrong. Bruno is out of form. Poor subs and game management. I don't know what's the facade of Erik Ten Haag. He always loves to substitute defenders for defenders. Like Erik Ten Haag, we're down by 1-0. Why would you substitute a defender for a defender? Like bring on an attacker, bring on a striker. At least so that we have more numbers up front than less numbers up front. Like we're down or we are drawing, but you bring on defenders. You bring on Maguire for Delete. You bring on John Evans for Martinez. Like why? We're chasing a goal for crying out loud, or maybe we're 1 up new, we're 1-0 up. Why are you preserving the league? We're playing in the Premier League. You could lose the league. Like the best form of defense is attack. So poor game management and substitutions is always questionable. I don't know what's wrong with Erik Ten Hag. And the other problem is the left back conundrum. I choose to call it the left back conundrum because we have the case of Luke Shaw. Let me know in the comment section. In the comment section, guys, is Luke Shaw cased or is just a case? Like since he had that broken leg injury against PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League, where his leg broke and split into two, he's never been the same. He's always been injured since 2017, maybe 2016. I don't know. You guys, let me know. He's always been injured. He's never been consistent. He can't play the entire season. He can't play half of the games in the season. He's always injured, but he's a very good left back. He's a beast, probably the best left backs in the world. Very good. He's good at attacking, defending. He can even play left center back. I love Luke Shaw, but his injury record is very poor. It's pathetic to say the least. The question is, why didn't Erik Ten Hag buy a left back? Because left back is a very important position. So is it the Luke Shaw case or a curse? Wadimolowa or what? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. To make matters worse, Luke Shaw went to England to play for Euro when he wasn't fit. And he played and then regurgitated his injury, reinvigorated his injury. It became worse. So, guys, Manchester pays your weekly salary. So, I beg your pardon. Manchester pays you your weekly salary. Why would you go to England, play the Euros when you're half fit? You're injured. You're not fit, for crying out loud. You're not fit. Why go to Euros when you can remain at Manchester, recuperate? Sorry, I don't know if it's get fit again. Ichisungo guys, chashenendeke muinseka ndi mubemba in AOR syndrome sometimes ilengira. So why not stay at Manchester? Get fit with your physical trainers, recuperate, get fit again for the new season, and then play for England again, because there are many more tournaments coming. Like, it doesn't make sense. You go for the Euro and then you just play one game. Really? Luke Shaw. Ichola wetata. Wapose ichola wa England. Like, that's very disrespectful. And then we have the mystery or fallacy of Malacia. This player is Always injured. I don't know when last he played for Manchester. He's always injured. Always injured. This guy only pops up when we win the league, like last season we won the FA Cup. He was there lifting the trophy. He was fit. Maybe he's fit enough to only lift the trophy. Phew, left back is a problem. And then the solution we have is Dalot, Mr. Versatile. But guys, Dalot is disciplined, very good, but he's not a left back. He's a right back. He's being skinned. He's being dribbled past. You know what I'm saying? And he can't cross the ball using his left foot at the left side of the wing. He can't cross. He has to cut inside. By the time you cut inside, you've wasted valuable time, and the opposition guys will counter you and get the ball from you. So he can't play left back. We need a proper left back. Why Erik Ten Haag didn't sign a left back, I don't know. And then we have Harry Amas. He's not ready. Baby steps. He's a child. He's only 17 years. Anyway, Ferguson said, if you're good enough, you're old enough. But again, I believe it's not fair enough to rush players into the first team. Let them grow, mature, and make their own mistakes in the academy, and then they come through the first team. So we have a very bad situation at left back. It's a conundrum. Like, Luke Shaw is a case or a case. Ushawali Molowa, or maybe he's just injured. We don't know. Malasia, mystery, fallacy. He's never available. Like Malasia is like load shedding in Zambia, guys. Like Mozambia, Malaiti yadishe per view once. Ndiye Malasia. You only see him per trophy parade. You view once. We never see him in the squad. Malasia and load shedding. Same WhatsApp group. Same. Yeah, so I don't know why I didn't buy a left back. Only God knows why. Concerns on Erik Ten Haag. Yeah, so we now go to the positives. It's not all doom and gloom. I believe in one of the sayings of one of Manchester United's greatest left wingers, Ryan Giggs, even though he's disgraced. Yeah, he shagged his brother's wife. But anyway, I choose to separate the character from the player. So as a player, Giggs was a good player. One saying he said was, in every situation, I always look at the positives and I ignore the negatives. So with Ten Hag, there is a positive. Joshua Zexi has been signed under Erik Ten Hag, and Joshua Zexi, he's a very good link-up player. He's got good ball control. He's got a good pass on him. Like, he's a typical Dutch footballer, very good player. All we need to do is be patient with him, guys. Napapata, Ndaromba. Be patient with Joshua Zexi. Give him time. He's a very, very, very good player. Very good player. Very, very good player. Like, he's able to receive the ball from his back at goal, get the ball, pass it to a midfielder. The midfielder can pass it to another striker. He can link up play. Very, very good player. I think this is a striker we've been missing. He's more like Roberto Firmino for Liverpool. Give him time. I know he hasn't scored enough goals, but with time, he'll come good. He'll come good. Very, very good player. Very, very good player. Yeah. The other positive we have is we have bought Obi Martin from Arsenal. Chido is synonymous to goals. The boy scores goals for a living. Future. So our future is bright. He'll score goals for us. Bright. Perfect. So in the striking department, I'm not worried. We've got Rasmus Højlund is young. He'll grow. We've got Zexi, Chido Obi Martin, Garnacho, Ahmad. Guys. Maybe we're weak at the left back position. Maybe defensive midfield. I don't trust Ugarte. Casemiro's aging. But kuma strikers, guys, to the win. And then we've signed a very good young defender, a Rolls Royce of a defender, Lenny Yoro, very good young defender. People will say, no, he's injured, he's broken his metatarsal, but Alinemia Kashinga Bane, how old is he? And Amaizi Angati, 19 years, his bones are soft, he's going to heal, he's going to be perfect. I've watched this boy play, very good on the ball, very calm, lanky, tall defender, he's slim, I'm sure he will gain weight and go to the gym, perfect. He reminds me of Rafael Varane. Perfect defender. So the future is certain. Perfect. Bonaparte. Perfect. Garnacho and Maino, they are young, but they're very good players. Very good players. Garnacho has got the higher ceiling than Ronaldo when he was his age. Garnacho can cross the ball, he can score a goal, he can assist. Very good player. Very, very good player. Mino is the heart of our midfield. He's only young, but he's the heart of our midfield, and he's only growing and he's only going to get better. He's got the skill. He can even play as a number 10. I feel in the future he can play as a number 10. So, perfect. Positives. Erik Ten Haag brought him to our team. Not Fetule Pontagazi, Sule Tasha no Kutasha. Now we've got a proper football structure and the hierarchy in place. We've got a director of football. We've got a CEO. We've got a scouting department now. Like, we can negotiate for good prices for player. Like, we paid a lot of money for Lenny Euro, but we'll pay for it in the long run, not just now. So clubs can just come and take advantage of us like the way they did to us over Maguire. Paying 80 million over for Maguire, really? Oh, they scammed us, guys. We were scammed, they say. Scam. Yeah. So now we've got people who can negotiate for transfers properly and efficiently. People who are frugal. Being frugal means they're efficient and they want to have value for their money. So we are fine. So anyway, let me not say much. But so far the Ineos have proven to be good negotiators in the transfer market. My conclusions. 2 cups in 2 years is not bad. Every team plays to win. And we've won 2 cups. Arsenal have played good football. They have not won cup. No, they have not won any cup. Sorry, I beg your pardon. No cup. 0. As we've won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. If you ask me, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. It's fine. I waited for us to win the FA Cup for years. Like the last time we won it was under Van Gaal. Before Van Gaal, the last time we won it was in 2006. Ronaldo was still a teenager. Rooney was still a teenager. Probably I was in grade 6. My young sister wasn't even born. Very young, you know. So we got it in 2015. From there, we had to wait from 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We had to wait for like 10 years to win the FA Cup, guys. So it's not bad, and I love the FA Cup. For those kids who have grown up watching the Premier League and stuff, you know that the FA Cup is very important. It's a big cup. So we've won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup in 2 years. It's a positive. It's not bad. But our performance in the Premier League is pathetic. It's horrible, to say the least. It was good when he first came. We finished 3rd. I thought maybe we'll build momentum, but we finished 8th. After that, 13th. That's not good enough. So our performance in the league is not good enough. Nah. Our performance in the Champions League, pathetic. We only played it once and we came out in the group stage. We drew against Galatasaray. I don't know if we lost, guys. Please drop your comments. Did we lose or did we draw? Musiani, Kasuba, tell me, did we lose against Galatasaray or we drew? I think we lost 3-2. I want to know. Tell me the exact score. Remind me, but all I know is we came out from the group stage. That's not good enough. We are Manchester, guys. We are Manchester. We are United. Questionable signings. Erik Ten Haag is only signing a Dutch-oriented player. He said that the player is Dutch or is affiliated to the Dutch league, in the sense that maybe they played in the Dutch league or they played with him or they played for Ajax or maybe he knows them from somewhere. If I count the United signings, most of them are from Ajax and the Dutch league, somehow, somewhere. Let me start counting. Delete, Martinez, Anthony, who else? Weghorst. Do you remember Weghorst? All those guys have one thing in common. They all played in the Dutch league and they all come from Netherlands, the Eredivisie. So I don't know. Maybe it's because he didn't have a proper scouting team. That's why he got guys he knew. Onana also is from the Eredivisie. Yo, Malacia from the Eredivisie too. So for now, you've seen the statistics. I've done the calculation. I even brought a calculator for you guys. First season we had a win percentage of like 64, is it? Somewhere there. Second season we had a win percentage of 33. This season it's horrible. So looking at the maths I did for you guys, maybe I didn't get the figures right, but my point is we are dwindling, we are depreciating, we are not appreciating, we are losing value in the Premier League, we are not improving. We don't have a style of play. Erik Ten Haag still doesn't know what he wants to do with his squad. This is his third season. Are we going to win another cup this season? I don't know. Well, we're already 13th in the league, so I don't know. So, should we keep him or should we sack him? Do you still believe in his philosophy or you've had enough? Like a woman, when she has enough of a man and she's done, she wants to leave the relationship. You know, women actually dump you before they say it's over. You're doing your shit and your rubbish. You think that she has nowhere to go. You find she's already dumped you, say she's deep from the relationship maybe 2 years ago, and then she just goes. You try to plead for a comeback. She doesn't want to come back. She's just saying, no, I'm not coming back. So I don't know. Are we reached at that stage where we've had enough of Erik Ten Haag? Or maybe we need to give him time because we've had a new regime. Maybe we give him time to buy the players he wants. We give him time to get rid of the players he doesn't want. I don't know. Or maybe we sack him and we bring a new manager, but bear in mind, we bring a new manager again, same problems. Will the new manager be supported? Will the owners let him get rid of the players he doesn't want? Or will they dictate what he wants? Because we've got players on high wages. Let's say the new coach comes in and wants to get rid of Rashford and he's on like astronomical money. Are the Ineos guys going to be able to fork the money to terminate Rashford's contract? So I don't know. Let me know. Should we keep Erik Ten Hag or should we sack him? Drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know. Should we keep Erik Ten Hag or should we sack him? Yeah, so that wraps up our first episode of United Today. Is it the Erik Ten Hag curse or curse? Is he cursed, Wally Mulowa, or is it a curse he's under delivering with the squad he has, or the owners are not supporting him enough? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments in the comment section. I love you all. See you next time. Thank you.